So here are 5 setups that I'm watching to trade options this week. First one is Tesla. So as you can see, we've been consolidating between 335, 330 and 362. My plan today is if we break above 362.18, which is last week's high, I'm going to be taking a trade toward 386.80 and then eventually at 400. But this is a great setup. We have seen volume patterns like volume declining and prices going up. So when we see volume declining and price consolidating, it's always an indicative that the price might be able to be ready to make a move higher. So once again, above 362, I'm going to be taking a trade towards 386. The next one is going to be a long-term holding. So I'm watching EWZ, which is the Brazilian ETF. And what we are noticing is that since opening here in 2020 or 2000s, we've been noticing that this trend line has been holding every time it touches. So every time it touches here, it just ran. It touched here, went a little bit. So we are rejecting this trend line. So my plan is to start accumulating some positions here at open today at around 25 and just hold this for a few years maybe and see how this spins out. So the risk to reward here is great because we can use this low here, which is 20, as a stop loss level. So from 25 to 20, it's a 5 points, and from 25 to at least 45 or 50 here target, it's a great risk to reward. So I'm going to start either buying shares or buying a 2026 options for $40 calls or $50 calls on EWZ. The next one is SMCI. So as you can see, price action here has been nothing but perfect. On the Discord channel, we took this trade here for a quick 80%. It was a great trade, but we've been seeing that for every single high that we make, we come back to retest it as a support. So we made this high here from the push, and we came back here as a higher low to retest this previous support resistance level. Not again, we did it, we retested here, rejected, when we moved higher towards 45, and we came back this week to retest this previous resistance here as a support on 40. So we've rejecting here, and this would have been a perfect entry yesterday or the day before yesterday, but since I did not take this trade, all I'm waiting is to see if we can make at least a retest on this 45, 46 high, and if we break above it, then I might take a trade long here towards 50. But if history repeats itself, we're gonna make this higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, and we are due to make a higher high here on 50. Next one is Roblox. So after this massive gap here on earnings report, we've seen price consolidating and pushing back or pulling back here towards the golden zone on Fibs here around 47, 48, and price rejected. And from here, we just traded inside this flag, this channel, and we broke above it this week, and price has been nothing but just running up from the break here. So once again, since I did not catch this trade, all I'm watching is to see if we can trade above 55. If we can close an hourly candle above 55, I might take this candle here towards 58.35, 59, because on the monthly chart, there is not a lot of resistance above 55. So the next resistance level would be 59, 60. So this could be a great trade as well. And I'm just going to be watching this today for an entry. Lastly but not least, we have TSLA. So you can see we've been flagging here, and yesterday or the day before yesterday we broke above this flag, and for 2 days we are consolidating below the breakout level here on 202.75. So my plan today is to see if we can break above 202.75. If we do, I'm gonna take this trade towards at least 210 to 11, which would be these highs here. But it's good to see some consolidation not only above the trend line but above the 200 psychological level. So this could be a great risk to reward as well if we can trade and break, or break and trade above 202.75. So this is what I have for this week, guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and stay tuned, follow the channel, because I'm going to be posting watch lists and stocks and ideas every single weekend. So I will be back here just to review these trades if they worked or if they didn't, and I hope you're following it, and I see you soon.